Hi Prince,
Yeah, hi.
please turn on your camera.
Okay. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Shall we start?
Yes.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Prince Kumar. I am from Motihari, Bihar, but currently I am staying in Hyderabad. I have completed my graduation from RGP University, Bhopal. Then after I joined a Techno Identity Solution and I am doing work as a Java developer in Spring Boot microservices and MongoDB databases. Then after I join a overlays and in overlays I'm doing work as a software engineers and I'm doing work on like Spring, MySQLs, JSP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, those kinds of the language. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, so how much experience do you have?
I have a 2.7 year experience in IT industry.
Okay. Do you have experience on collection?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you explain?
Collection is a one of the we can say API and we can use it and you can utilize those code in build. So
Okay,
we have so many data structures like array list, then after we have a like link list, map, collection, graph, tree. So we have a so many data structures and if you build our own data structure then it will take time and it's a very time consumption and maybe you are not develop the whatever the data structure you are using more efficient. So for
okay,
that in collection having a already inbuilt data structures like if you want link list, if you want array list, if you want map, if you want tree, so we have a inbuilt data structure and we can take those collections API support and we can easily manipulate those data. So it's a very easy. So we can say collection is providing the development very fast and very easy to manage our data. Yeah, that's all.
okay. Okay, Prince, I'm going to give you one question. So can you
Okay.
share your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, check your chat box. I'll share you a question.
Okay.
Do you have ID?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, open ID.
I'm opening Eclipse.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, see the question you understood?
Given a string is containing just characters like parentheses, closing, opening brackets, determined if the input string is valid and input string is valid if okay. Okay, so we need to validate the bracket, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so for example, if you have a open and close, open and close. So this one is valid, so we can return true. And we have a open bracket, but similar to that bracket is not closing, so we can say these are the invalid bracket. So we
Yes,
can
yes.
return false, right?
Oh, yes, right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to create one class. Class is like validate bracket. Main method. So for example, I have this string. So I'm considering this one is a hard coded right now. Okay. So I need to check this bracket is valid or not. So what I will do is like I will take the support of a stack. So like I can create one stack with character equal to I imported java.util.stack. Okay, and I will iterate each and every string character. So for that I want to take one loop. So I less than equal to s dot length and I plus plus, and then after I will check like if this character is already available in a stack. So if it is already available, then we can fetch it. So for that I will write multiple if else condition. So I have written if, and first I want to check one ch. So char ch1 character I will get like s dot caret of I. So it will give me first characters. I will check like these characters is available in a stack or not. So first I will check if ch equal to single quote closing bracket. Then I will open it. Else if ch equal to closing normal bracket, then I will open it. Else else if else if ch equal to single quote a square bracket I will check. So this is the three bracket which is closing bracket, and if this is not match, then I will push inside this stack. So here I will write stack dot push. So a stack having a already one push method, so that we can push the data inside the stack. So I have pushed the data here. Okay, what about if it is match? So if it is match, then I will check what is the previous value of this stack. So what I will do is I will find out stack dot pop. So if stack dot pop, so I will write one more if condition inside this. If stack dot pop is equal to single quote open bracket. Okay, then what I will do is not pop, I will take pop pick stack dot pick. So we have a pick method. Pick, if it is equal to this bracket, then I will pop from the stack. So stack dot pop. So it's every time, like for example, in a stack having a this bracket, and next time it is came like this one is match, then I am fetching this bracket. If it is equal, then I am popping it. So again a stack is empty. If it is not, then simply I can return false. False. Okay, but I need to write this code in one method. So for that I will create one method like validate break string bracket, and here I will store those data with boolean status, and I will call this method passing with s. So I will create this method here. I have written all those code. Return false, and this is the similar code for all. So in each every if else block I will write, and every time I will write this one like that. Pop. For this one also I will write the square bracket and return false if it is not there. And finally in the end of this method I will check if a stack is, if stack dot size equal to 0, then I will return true, otherwise return false. Okay, otherwise return false. Fine. And here I will print the status as out, what are the given string we have, and then after I will print it's a true or false. So here I will print a status. So I think it will work. So I will check for this bracket first. I will run. So it's saying those are the valid bracket. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Explain.
Okay.
Okay. Can you explain? Can you explain?
Yeah. I will test with this one also.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So this one is false. So it means it's giving the correct answer.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. Can you explain the
Yeah, I
code?
will explain.
Okay.
So what I am doing is, like, I have a one string, and in a string having a some brackets, open close brackets. So I want to validate it. So for
Okay.
that I am creating one method validate a string bracket, and I am calling this method, and I have passed this bracket string whatever I have, and here I am receiving this value here, and then after I have taken one stack which is storing the characters value, and I have iterate one loop which is going to the like whatever the size of this bracket we have like s. So I am iterating from that place, and while iterating I am fetching one character and I am checking if character is closing. So like in our case this is the not a closing, it's a opening bracket. So it's a normal opening bracket square, it notes a parenthesis bracket. So it will match with this one like this if condition. So this is not valid, then it will go to the this one. Okay, so it will not match also, so it will go that one. It will not match also, so it will go inside this else. So I am pushing this character inside the stack if it is opening. So for every opening I am pushing inside the stack, and if it is closing, for example if it is closing, so for closing I am coming here and I am matching with this. So this one is not matched with this one is not matched, this one is matched. So if it is matched, I am reading the value of a stack. So right now a stack having a square bracket, this one,
Okay.
this one. So I have pushed already, so I am picking those value and I am comparing with this. If it is equal, then I am doing pop, like I am removing the value from the stack. If it is not equal, it means that the bracket combination is somewhere wrong. So for that I am returning the false. And finally if I do all those operations for all the characters, and in the final way if the stack is still empty, so then we can say ki these are the valid, like whatever the bracket we have, otherwise not valid. So those are the code I have written. So for example you can see here it's a opening and this is the other closing bracket, so this is not a valid. So for that we are getting the false value, and if it is the same, then we are getting the like true value, true. So I'm running it, so we can get true. So this is the valid bracket.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Prince. Do you know Java 8 feature?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, do you know how to develop API in a Spring Boot?
API in a Spring Boot.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Explain.
Like can I stop my screen?
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So like API we can say in a Spring Boot we have some annotations like HTTP method we have like get mapping, post mapping, and put mapping, delete mapping. So we have those annotation. So through those annotation help we can create our own API. For example, if you want to create API, so we have to write one controller, and inside the controllers what we can say like inside the controller we can create a multiple method, and every method we can annotate with the some HTTP annotation like get mapping, post mapping, put mapping. And inside the mapping we can give some particular like address or endpoint we can say, and based on that we can write a logic to call the service layer from we can call to the DAO layer, and DAO layer is able to communicate with the database. He will again fetch the data from the database, he will return back to the service layer go to the controller, and in controller we have to write one response entity. And like we can return those we can put our response inside the response entity class, and we can send it back to the our whoever the doing the request for that, we can send it back. So for
Okay.
creating a any API endpoint, we have some annotation like at the rate request body, at the rate request parameter, at the rate request param value. So through that we can take the value from the postman or whoever the calling those our API. So through that we can create.
Okay. Okay, Prince. Can you explain Java 8 feature?
Java it features like in Java it having so many features like a stream API, functional interface, string joiner, try with resources, optional classes, and we have a date time enhancement, JDBC enhancement also, reflection API. So those kind of the like enhancement or features we have in Java 8.
Okay. Okay. So, how we are handling global exception in our application?
Like global exception, we can create our own class in a Spring Boot, and we can annotate those class with the annotation called advice controller. Okay, and through the
Yeah.
advice controller we can annotate our class, and inside the class we can create a multiple method, and those method we can annotate with our custom created classes. So for example we have created some custom exception class, like custom exception class we can create, and we can give those exception class inside the method as a response. So inside the method we can annotate those method at the rate exception handler. So we can create a method, we can annotate as a exception handler, and we can give the response like a custom exception. So whatever the custom exception if you throw from our classes, it will handle automatically as a global exception.
Okay. Do you know DB SQL?
Yeah, SQL I know.
Okay. So, how we can delete article column in table?
uh, like in SQL, if you want to delete some particular column, we have a one query like alter query, like alter query, alter table name, and then after we can say like drop or column name we can give. So it will drop our column name, or we can delete.
Okay. Okay, Prince. I have done from my side. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.